Hey everyone, welcome back to Dog Plays Pokémon Uranium version. Last time went into that little forest there and found Hasma. Can we actually go back in there? Or Hasma? I don't know. Oh yeah, and we cannot run because we're equipped with this heavy suit. Yeah, it's still in here, okay. And actual fear is that, oh, we don't need to wear our masks in here because Hasma feeds on radiation apparently. So let's just head into this super nice looking grass here. Okay, these two shouldn't be a problem. Oh, I should have checked how our Pokemon actually faring here. Okay, maybe you just healed him up or something. Oh yeah, let me tell you something while I beat up this Pokemon now. I'm a little bit twitchy today because today's the 1st of April. I mean, don't worry, I'm not going to do an April Fool's video, at least not this year. And now I don't know whether I actually need to go to work today. I think I've talked about this before. My an acquaintance asked me whether I want to work at his bar. It's a new startup and he needs some reliable people he knows and he can trust, and he can maybe also, he doesn't have to pay that high, so I was like, I mean, okay. And I didn't work the last 2 days because I had 2 days off after working for a few days, of course, like a normal weekend. But I don't know whether I have to work today because he hasn't made the shift plans, or at least he hasn't sent them to me yet. And he's also not replying, so I'm constantly just side-eyeing my phone here, in case you're wondering why I'm so distracted today. It's like sitting on hot coals. Oh yeah, and also I'm really glad right now that I'm not playing this game with the controller. Because when I was working on Friday, I cut my thumb in a really weird way. I was cleaning some glasses at the bar, or cleaning some pints. And what happened is, I wanted to put a clean pint on the counter, and there's kind of like a metal sheet attached to the counter. And I wanted to just put it on top, but I actually touched the metal sheet, like the side. Don't know why, I just didn't pay much attention and hit it with my thumb, and I hit it exactly in a spot where the metal sheet apparently was very sharp. So I ended up cutting my thumb really deeply, and I couldn't really use it for the past 2 days. Now it's a little bit better, but it's exactly in this position where you would just use it on a controller. So I'm glad I'm using it like this here now. Okay, we get burned in the meantime. Yeah, it's exactly where the analog sticks would be on my thumb. Just give Bob a cookie here. Okay, let's see where the Garurul gets rid of the Arbok here. Nope. Goes for the Tansy, yeah, so work is giving me all kinds of trouble right now, as you can tell. But it's also funny somehow. I don't know, you have to take everything with a little bit of humor, don't you? So, let's just take a little sip of water there. That's the ritual here in this playthrough. Yeah, this Nuclear isn't really giving us too much trouble. We're all the same level right now, all of us seem to be at 55. Really would like to get Bob up to 60 before training another Pokemon or something. It was actually quite clever for this horde to take out their Arbok so they can bring it back in for another Intimidate. Okay, let's just go for Meteor Mash here. the nuclear attacks aren't... Also, let me rephrase. The nuclear attacks are just normal on Bob, right? Is it because it's steel and plant? It would be very effective on plant, but not very effective on steel, so it just ends up being neutral? I guess so. I still haven't taken a look at some charts or something to see what nuclear is effective against and what's effective against nuclear. Seems to be pretty much everything. From both sides speaking there. Oh look, another 2 Arboks, but both of them don't have Intimidate, thankfully. Let's go for the 56 one. Man, they really like going for Bob there. Another burn. It's interesting that radio acid gives us a burn. I'm assuming they're referencing like acid burns or something like that. That's also quite annoying. I think I'm going to not heal Bob of its burn right now. Because I think Fear will heal it up anyway, and let me just use a Giga Drain here. Maybe still not the worst idea to still have a special type or like special attack move on Bob just in case we're getting burned. Normally it would be like, you know, we're not really getting burned with Bob because when a fire attack connects, it's going to connect in a way that just probably totally destroys Bob, isn't it? But Radio Acid, a different story, and maybe also Scald or something like that. Oh yeah, level up for Medusa. That's quite nice actually. Okay, Theo, have you healed up my Pokemon? Let me just check. Yep. Yeah, I think it was a good tactical move there. Oh, we're already here. Why are you walking so slowly, son? Oh, huff huff. The air's hard to breathe here. Slow down just a little, okay? Can't breathe as well as you can in that suit. Man, why don't you just go back and let me handle this? You're like 10 years old and you're only wearing a gas mask and this is a freaking nuclear power plant, man. We're here. Curie is in there. And I'm willing to bet they already know we're coming. Have you arrived at the power plant? Yeah, we're here. Man, this place is a total wreck. I'm willing to bet it's infested with nuclear Pokemon too, but it's no match for us. Not so fast, Theo. You won't be entering the power plant with Doc. I need you to return to the boat. What? You can't be serious. Doc and me were gonna take Curie down together. I'm an awesome trainer, I can do it too. Now is not the time, Theo. Our scanners are detecting extreme levels of radiation within. Doc is the only one that can withstand them in the hazard suit. You've done your job protecting Doc up until this point. But now I need you to fall back and leave the rest up to them. That's an order from your chief. But I don't want to leave Doc behind. Are you sure about this? What if Doc doesn't come back? I can't just leave them here. I refuse. Theo, you are disobeying orders from your chief. I need you to leave the hazard zone immediately. Or do you want to end up in the same situation as your father? I have to do this for Doc, for my dad. I have just as much stake in stopping Curie as you do. Why are you sending Doc into this alone? Let me go with them. Here, you don't understand. Your radiation protection won't be enough for you in there. Doc is the only one who can survive in the hazard suit. You can't get overexposed. Your life could be... Callan, Chief, do you copy? What was that? Did something just knock out our radio? I'm not receiving a signal. Warning, red levels rising. Warning. That noise just now, was that the hazard suit? It can talk? And that's cool. Doc, we need to get out of here now. Why do we? It's Uranium. Oh, holy shit, man, they're swearing in a Pokemon game? Look out, Doc! Did he Piccolo this situation? Just protect me with his body as a shield? Where am I? Man, I hate ellipses like this. Rebooting vital support. Support systems online. Rebooting interface. Interface online. Hello dog. This is your hazard suit interface. Function. Preservation of life. Performing health diagnostic. Blood toxicity. Healthy. Injuries. Minimal. Yo, man, can we also talk now? Rebooting navigator. Reboot failed. Rebooting com. Reboot failed. Hazard suit status. Power low. Red shielding 20%. A power cell is needed. Man, why are we talking now? This is inconsistent, man. I'm going to slam the hammer down. Mission objective. Subdue and eliminate Curie. Deviating from mission protocol is unadvised. A power cell is needed. Man, you're repeating yourself, hazard suit. Once nerves are restored, I will turn on the tracking program. Use this to find Curie. Entering power save mode. Alrighty. Can I heal on these beds or something? Doesn't look like it. Oh, there's a healing machine. But it won't work without power. Okay, makes sense. Oh, I want to walk around this. I was like, oh, it's a desk. No, it's a wall, man. Are you stupid? Is there anything I can interact with here? Oh, sadly not. Could have made for some good world building, but I guess, you know, they already did a lot with this game. Not going to criticize them for every little thing. Can I read this? Emergency power control. Ah, here we go. Follow these instructions to activate the power generator. In the electric room, first activate the switches in the following order. Green, red, blue. Okay. GRP. Then disengage the circuit breaker. This will restore the power to the south sector. Green, red, blue, circuit breaker. Got it. Is this another item here? Are there no Pokemon here? Okay, first things first, Carbus. It's in medicine, of course. Here's Ares. Gotta go fast. My genderless son. Break room. Break should be no longer than 15 minutes. In case of coffee shortage, talk to Craig in HR. Management. I think we still got some coffee here. Yeah, this coffee is alarmingly still warm. That is actually very interesting. Maybe it's still warm because of a nuclear explosion or something. Maybe I can use this radio to reach HQ. Something is blocking the signal. Maybe Uranium can jam signals or something. I mean, it has something like an antenna on its head. I was actually thinking about that. Since like Callan's connection got cut off. At first I thought maybe an EMP just like fried our radio or something. It doesn't seem like there are random encounters in here, that's nice. Oh well, speak of the devil. A wild horse. Okay, now Theo is not with us anymore, so we got to manage ourselves a little bit better, I guess. Let's try to give it our best. Just air slash them, please. Maybe we should switch a stronger Pokemon in front instead of Brenda. Maybe Ceres or something. Wasn't really expecting to have more double battles in here. Yeah, well, that certainly hurt. Damn, son. Good sludge bomb though. Oh, come on, Bob. Okay, yeah, Ceres is our best bet here, I think. Also for some nice psychic type support. These meteor meshes now. Bop. You see, meteor mesh is like a 90 move, right? Still misses all the time. It's like, god damn it, is this XCOM? Yeah, that worked as intended at least. Level 54, will not say no to that. Okay, no poison. Tofferang. It's also a poison type, right? Oh, this one has Intimidate. Okay, not really too detrimental on Ceres there. Okay, both of them have Intimidate. God damn it. Intimidate in double battles can really screw you over, especially if it's more than one Pokemon. Just keep Meteor Mashing here. And see how much a Psychic does. Oh yeah, okay, it was ticking very slowly. I was like, oh, is it enough? Maybe just. Smashed him. Man, Meteor Mesh really powered down now, didn't it? Okay, I guess let's use a Giga Drain instead. Now that our power points will not refill anymore. Well, I mean, if this game was kinda realistic, Fear would be totally dead right now, wouldn't he? Or like used to blackmail us or something. Oh yeah. Before I forget. Let's do it like this. I have our two heaviest hitters probably in the front. Or Carbris. Okay. Gotta go even faster, series. Just some rubble that we can't interact with. Full restore, okay, that's pretty nice. Still have a lot of carrot wine though. Which they illegally sold to us, I guess. Okay, there's something. A pretty fitting music here. Okay, this is a circuit breaker, I guess. And I remember I said GRB, so it's like this. Green, red, blue, right? Circuit breaker, yep. Okay, easiest job of my life. Can see a little bit of another room there, I think that shouldn't be happening. For instructions to activate the backup generator, consult the manual. Oh yeah, thanks for the tip. Okay, I guess now we can go back and heal our Pokemon or something. Too bad we can't run in this suit. I think maybe they did this because of animations. They were like, damn, we can't really get this to work or something, so they worked around it like that. They were like, okay, let's just deactivate it and say it's a clunky prototype so you can't run. If that is the case, good job. Although this room looks a little bit weird. Okay, let's see. Do we go to the north or to the south here? Oh, now there are random encounters. Oh look, we know this one. A new pin. It's the small, like the grass type Pokemon we found some time ago. But we don't have a nuclear one yet. Just take another sip here. The first video, so my voice isn't really warmed up. The first video of today, I should say. Okay, well, this is going to be fun. He says my voice isn't warmed up and the voice immediately cracks. This is perfect. Okay, now let's just use a nuclear ball. No, let's just use a ultra ball maybe, because the nuclear ball is maybe going to come in handy. I think will we get to catch Uranium? I mean, I hope so. I would like to save up these for that. At least we got the new pin now as well. Now what to just be like Shadow Pokemon, we just like cure them of the nuclear status and then we have a lot of double Pokemon, I guess. Oh, we don't have a Tofurang yet. That's right, I remember that. I have no idea where to get that. I remember the first gym lead had one, right? Well, firstly, Mega Evolution, and then give it the biggest false swipe in human history. Or in Pokemon history, maybe. Man, false swipe is still one of my favorite moves. It's like a 40 move that can't even finish a Pokemon. Still really good. Let's use a Leaf Blade, see how much it does. Okay, well that's not too bad. Okay, now Split Up and Swallow. Maybe the other two moves are nuclear type moves. That's a nice critical hit there. Nuclear Slash. Alright. Didn't do too much. Is this Pokemon heavy? Should we try using a heavy ball? A Pokeball for catching very heavy Pokemon. Use. It looks like it's heavy. Well, maybe not. Spit up, okay. Good try, man. Okay, let's just use an Ultra Ball, I guess. Really like that they incorporated the Johto balls though. Looks really smooth as well. Like the sprite, I mean. So how heavy is heavy? I mean, it's 99.5 kilograms. It's a Cave Beast Pokemon, unable to fly or move swiftly like Tonami. Tofurang instead catch their prey by exhaling poison gas. It makes Pokemon sluggish. Wait, this evolves from Tonami? I mean, I can see it now, but if you told me before, I probably wouldn't have believed you. It's like the cutest ball Pokemon and then just turns into this fat hippo. Ah, Parodio. That one looks really interesting in its nuclear sprite actually. Totally different. I think I like it better. Okay, it's hard to screw a design up when you're using this color palette, I think. Black and green look really good together. I think black and a dark red also look really good together. It's actually one of my favorite color combinations. Like the Winds of Destruction in Metal Gear Rising, for example. And I think I also colored the Chopper in Metal Gear Solid 5 black and red, if I remember correctly. Okay, let's get this one. I wonder why we have never encountered a Parodio before. Maybe I accidentally repelled it or something. Well, I will not say no to that. Parodio, the audio Pokemon. It is highly sensitive to sound and can perfectly replicate any sound it hears, even human speech. It loves to hear fast, rhythmic music. Okay, pretty interesting. Okay, this Tropint. Already got one. Let's run from that one. Conserve PP is what I'm thinking. Now, can we go outside? Oh, of course not, okay. I mean, it was worth a try. Reminds me trying to call the police in when I was playing for detention. It's like, oh, telephone, let's call the police. Just arrest all these supernatural beings. Is click the door unlocked. Man, that's cool. Hazard suit status power low. Red shielding 10%. Power cell is needed. Yeah, I totally forgot about that. Oh, what's this? A Geiger Roach? This looks like a Pokemon that's just naturally nuclear Pokemon. I mean, judging by the name, right? I must call it a Red Roach. Let's false swipe up. False swipe on a Mega Pokemon. It's really good. Acid armor, oh no. Going to make this one a pain in the ass. Hope it doesn't have a recovery move or something like that. Infestation, that's interesting. You don't really see this move being used a lot. The damage over time is what's going to be really annoying. Not so much the damage of the attack itself. Oh, another acid armor, that's nice. Seems like a good staller Pokemon. At least don't heal yourself or something like that. Maybe I should have thrown a Pokeball right now. Okay, just another infestation. Okay, let's acquire this Geiger Roach. Go Ultra Ball. 1, 2, 3. Damn! Shoot, it was so close. Isn't it already at max defense now? What are you going to go? What are you going to do now? Maybe I will actually use a nuclear ball on this one. Can nuclear ball be better than ultra ball? 1, 2. No. Oh, we were freed from the infestation, that's pretty nice. Guess we will heal Bob up here. Okay, that was an uneventful turn. Its defense already being at max. Good thing it didn't use the infestation again. Save us some HP. Come on, Ultra Ball. 1, 2, 3. God damn it! Some of these are really hard to catch. Maybe deliberately so, or maybe I'm just being super unlucky. Then what is Uranium going to be like? Come on, mash the keyboard for good luck. Didn't even work. Okay, it knows acid armor, infestation, nuclear slash. Anything else? Maybe a poison type move it doesn't use because we're steel type or something? Do you think this is the evolution of Xenomite? I think Xenomite was a slightly different color and it didn't have brown limbs like that. But I mean, I don't know. Could be. Man, you're a pain, aren't you? Let's try using another nuclear ball there. Can't get caught, son. It's like catching a legendary Pokemon. Oh, here we go. Infestation again. Yeah, so I had a pretty nice relaxing weekend with my wife. Let me just side eye my phone here. Can't really see whether my boss texted me. Yeah, we had a nice weekend, just spent the day home, or spent the 2 days home I should say. Actually want to go somewhere, but then my wife is a designer. Actually she's a fashion designer, but now she's doing graphic design because fashion design is a really stressful kind of field of expertise. So she's working at a publisher right now. Okay, got it. She's working at a publisher right now, designing books, covers and the inside, and as a side job like designing logos for a friend's theater group, I should say. Okay, Geiger Roach. The red roach Pokemon is a bugged nuclear type. Its simple body structure allows it to survive intense levels of radiation. They multiply rapidly and will eat anything in sight. And they are highly annoying to catch. Okay, this one can just flee from, hopefully. They should have made this rain like nuclear rain or something. Like a nuclear weather condition. Maybe they will at some point. What I want to do is maybe use a little bit of super potion here, just to get our HP into the green. Never know what's going to hit us next. These boxes are a bit out of place for how bright they are. Okay, you know what guys, I'm going to call it here. Get this one rendered quickly, shoot it out to you. I'll see you in the next one, when we explore this, I guess, west wing of the nuclear power plant. Until then, see you, and I'm going to check my boss's messages now. Wish me luck. Bye.